So today we're going to learn how to tie a tie. People ask me all the time, how do you tie a tie? I'm going to show you. Right here on each tie, there's a little line, and that's where you should start tying the tie. I'm going to actually go a little further down because this is meant for a person that's about 5'10", I'm about 5'7 and a half. Okay, so instead of using this line, I'm going to go below the line, and I'm going to take the smaller part of the tie, and I'm going to go underneath. Then, holding this smaller part very tight, I'm going to go underneath the smaller part with the longer part and flip it over. You see how I did that? Just go under and over. Boom, that's it. And just keep holding the smaller part. Then I'm going to take the longer part and go under again. Again, making sure you never keep your hands off the smaller part. You want to pull it down, keep it nice and tight. That's a secret, and I'll show you why at the end. Then you take the longer tie and you go over and then under one more time. So over and then under again, holding the smaller part of the tie. Now it almost looks like a tie right here. If you don't get that right and it doesn't look nice and tight, you're not going to finish the tie the correct way. Then you take the longer part and you flip it over this small knot right here, just like that. Again, at all times holding the smaller part of the tie. And as you can see, it almost looks like a finished tie, a finished knot. See? But if you're not holding it tight, it's not going to look that way. So hold it tight, then you take the longer part, you go underneath, like so. Okay, make sure it's nice and flat. And then you basically tuck it right underneath, right in between, almost like in an envelope. You put it right between the little knot in the back and this longer part of the tie. Now, as you're coming down, again, all times you're holding the smaller part of the tie. You pull it down, and if you did it right, you have what I call the most important part of the tie, the dimple. So you pull it down, you hold it all at all times, nice and snug, and if you're holding this tight and you're basically pulling down the longer part, look at that dimple. That is what you want in a tie. I don't care if it's a single, double, Windsor, I don't care what kind of tie you make. If you don't make that knot, then why are you wearing a tie? That dimple is the money shot. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks.